Thanks for sticking around. So, Nicole, I hear things are about to heat up this weekend.
Actually, it is going to warm up. We're going to be into the upper 60s, lower 70s, but by Sunday we're going to start to cool down to our normal temperatures. So for today, we actually had a high of 53 degrees, a low of 49, which is well, pretty close to normal for this time of year, and 1/100th of an inch of precipitation so far. We're at a temperature of 51 degrees. We have cloudy skies. Our humidity is at 86%. Our pressure is holding steady, and our winds are out of the northwest at 5 miles per hour. Now, taking a look across the nation, we're going to start out at the northwest here. As Ashley mentioned, there is major flooding in this region, which is associated with this cold front, and it is bringing heavy, heavy rain. As she said earlier, one person did die while they were trying to cross a road. Now, to the Midwest, we can see that it's mostly cloud cover, which is associated with this trough here, which is actually just a wind shift line, which actually is bringing convergence, which is causing the clouds. Now, for our region, we are under clouds all day, and yesterday we actually had rain all day, which is from this upper level low, which is bringing rain to the eastern states. But by Wednesday, the northwest is still going to be socked with rain. It's going to be raining here for the next couple days, so their flooding problem is not going to get any better. For the Midwest, actually, it will get better for us. We have high pressure building in, bringing us a southerly flow, which will warm us up. And for the eastern states, they are just going to be getting lots of rain and cloud cover by that low pressure system. Now for Wednesday's high, we can see that much of the Midwest is going to be into the upper 60s and into the 70s, and much of the warmer temperatures are well off to the south of us. And for Thursday, we can see that much of those temperatures are just kind of shift to the east, and by Friday, we can see the cooler temperatures are going to start to drop in from the north. Part of the bi-state region will be in the 60s, and part of it will be in the 70s. So for tonight, we're going to expect the winds to be light, a low of 48. We are under a dense fog advisory from the National Weather Service. This lasts from 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning. We are going to see visibility dropping below 1/4 mile. So be very careful when you come to school tomorrow in the morning or if you're driving late at night. So for your 5-day forecast. For Wednesday, we're going to expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 71, a low of 51. For Thursday, partly cloudy, high of 69, a low of 50. For Friday, in the morning, it's going to be coming partly cloudy, and by the PM hours, we are expecting a chance of rain, which will give us a high of 68, a low of 49. Now for your Veterans Day on Saturday, that chance of rain might linger into the morning, but becoming partly cloudy with a high of 69, low of 52. For Sunday, partly cloudy, high of 56, a low of 41. So we're going to cool off on Sunday, but not too bad. So if you're going to be out and about tonight, really late or in the morning, please be careful. The dense fog is going to be bad.
Thank you so much, Nicole. Well, the weather isn't the only thing warming up. Other sports around St. Louis are warming up as the Cardinals World Series celebration has finally begun to cool off.
That's right, but while the Cardinals begin to gather around the hot stove, there's still plenty of action that's keeping Sports Director Clayton Bury busy. He'll be with us after the break to give us all the details from the National Football League.
Welcome back.
Sports Director Clayton Bury is back in studio with us. Now, Clayton, 5th show of the year, and every time, naturally, we've started sports with the Cardinals. That story ended as well as we could ever imagine, but I'm worried about you. What do you have to talk about now?
Well, of course, we have our weekly Rams game, and here on the Deuce Sports, we're always full of fun and surprises, and we've got another one for you in the form of some world sports in Germany. But in light of the good weather we're having, I think it's only right to start off with golf's final round action of the Tour Championship in Atlanta, Georgia.
Great day in Atlanta, too, on Sunday. That's Adam Scott, the 26-year young Australian native. He certainly looks like a golfer, and this weekend, this tournament, he was definitely playing like a great golfer. Here he is on the 7th hole with a nice second shot from 120 yards out. That would lead to this birdie putt, and he would move to 9 under on the tournament, take the lead, take a 3-shot lead over Jim Furyk. But here comes Jim Furyk on the 9th hole. He's 7 under. Long birdie putt. He sinks it. That's a big putt. He moves 2 shots behind Adam Scott. But Scott's not finished. Here comes Scott. He answers back on the same green that Furyk just shot at with another birdie to take, again, a 3-shot lead. He moves to 10 under on the day. Now, folks, here's a golf lesson for you that strength is not the way to win the game. VJC on the 10th green takes a big hack and gets an itty little bitty result. Now, he does recover. He would save par on the hole because he is a professional, but for you amateurs out there, I would say don't take his advice, or at least learn from his actions on that one. Now, from one of the worst shots in the tournament to arguably the best, Adam Scott playing out of his mind. A great shot out of the green side bunker into the hole for a birdie. He would move to a 5-shot lead and go to 12 under. 17th hole now. Adam Scott saves par with a long putt to stay at 11 under. And it's just about wrapped up for this young lad. Here he is on the 18th. I know you're used to seeing Mr. Tiger Woods out here, but Mr. Scott stole the show. 20, maybe 30-foot putt. Doesn't quite make it for birdie, but he would tap in for par to finish at 11 under and win by 3 strokes in Atlanta for the Tour Championship. This is Adam's first Tour victory, but if he keeps playing like he did this weekend, we may see many more from him.
Interestingly enough, I believe that was our first golf highlight on the show that did not involve the roar of Tiger. And for these next 2 teams, Kansas City Chiefs and St. Louis Rams, of which are interstate rivals, you might think there are going to be some growls, some hisses, some battle cries. Certainly fans roared even days before the matchup. But on the day that mattered, one team's play sounded much more like the purr of a kitten. Now here's our record of that day between the Rams and Chiefs at Edward Jones Dome.
Rams coach Scott Linehan on the sidelines. Certainly no Tiger's roar from him. Not even a kitten's purr. More of a quiet mouse was he on this day. Damon Hewitt, on the other hand, looking to make some noise. Chiefs up 17-0, pass to Tony Gonzalez, make it 14-0. Now later in the second, Rams down 17-0. They give the ball to Steven Jackson. They start the offense. He rushes in for a 2-yard touchdown to bring the Rams within 10. Now the officials will review this play, but they do rule touchdown. Jackson liking it, high-fives the officials. It's a man law. Second quarter, last minutes, Chiefs looking to add on their score, on their lead. Damon Hewitt dials up 88 for the touchdown, 25-yard touchdown pass. Second touchdown reception for Mr. Gonzalez. He would lead Kansas City receivers with 63 yards, and the Chiefs take a 24-7 lead into half. Third quarter now, Rams looking to come back. 2-yard touchdown pass from Bolger to Kevin Curtis to put the Rams within 7. We have got a game, folks. Well, not so fast, says Mr. Hewitt. He's no Trent Green, but on this play, he was money green. Beautiful pass to Chris Wilson for the 11-yard touchdown. Chiefs go up 31-17. Hewitt coming off his best start last week against Seattle with 300 passing yards. This week, he was 10 for 15, 148 yards, 3 touchdowns. Chiefs win 31-17.
Now the Rams fall to 4-4 this week, and the Chiefs improve to 5-3. Now here at SLU-TV Sports, we have our own rivalry heating up between sports reporter Damon and I, and here are this week's challenge picks. This week, Damon's even going to join me. Damon, welcome to the studio. Glad to have you.
It's good to finally be face-to-face for a head-to-head challenge, Clayton.
Well, you are a brave man coming into my lion's den like this.
The lion's den? It's been more like the kitten's den lately, Clayton.
All right, I'll give you that. You got an 8-2 record. I'm at a mediocre 4-6 right now, but like I told you before, my comebacks are always slow and steady, so you have time to prepare.
I'm not worried, Clayton.
Well, in that case, let's look at the Week 10 challenge picks.
All right, Damon, in light of your win last week, I'm going to let you take the reins here.
This brings us to the NFC West, St. Louis at Seattle division rivalry. I'm taking Seattle at home. The St. Louis Rams defense can't stop anything.
Well, their defense may be reeling right now, but Seattle has no offense. They're missing their best 2 players at the best 2 positions. St. Louis wins this game for sure.
Whatever. San Diego at Cincinnati. Cincinnati's about to snap a 2-game losing streak. Chad Johnson's going to go score at least 6 touchdowns. Cincinnati wins.
No, Cincinnati's losing 3 in a row. LT's too strong for them. San Diego's got Mr. Tomlinson, and that's all they need. They're going to win this and improve to 7-2.
We'll see about that. New York Jets at New England. New England is overrated, and Tom Brady, you stink. I'm taking the Jets on the road, upset.
Okay, they lost last week to the Colts, but everyone's losing to the Colts. No way do they lose to the 4-4 Jets. No way.
You might be right, but I got a good feeling about the Jets.
All right, well, we'll see.
Chicago at New York Giants. Chicago is overrated also. New York Giants will win this one at home. They're the flavor of the month in the NFC.
No way. Chicago's got the defense. This year they've got the offense. No way do the Giants handle them. They go to 8-1 for sure.
Eli Manning outduels Rex Grossman. Monday Night Football. Unfortunately, this one might not be as interesting.
No, it's not going to be.
Clayton and I both agree Carolina is going to win this one.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind. Tampa Bay can't handle them. They don't even have a quarterback, and if you don't have a quarterback, you can't win. Carolina wins easy.
Easy.
Those are the Week 10 picks. Clayton, thanks for having me in the studio today. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Damon. Now, we're not finished here, and just like I told you earlier, we do have a surprise for you. Just like many football fans in America enjoy beer and sausage, so do Germans. But they have some other activities as well that we're not really familiar with. Here's a clip of a marathon that takes place inside.
Well, if somebody has ever had a case of the Mondays, this surely takes the cake. While most Americans rush and often sprint to get to the office in the morning, workers in Germany go to the office to run. That's right, 150 runners ran 26 miles inside of an office building this past Sunday. They ran through the halls, up and down staircases, left and right, and back again. And they still had to keep running. This was the second year for the event. The event takes place at a local government authority headquarters, and it started out last year. Government officials invited their workers to take part in the event as a new twist on the idea of a marathon. It was so popular that they held it again. I don't believe the workers are getting paid overtime for this, but one thing's for sure, good news for officials, they are staying in the office longer.
You know, it's always fun to watch the indoor marathon, but guys, I don't know if that's my idea of spending a Saturday afternoon.
Definitely very, very different. Well, SLU's biggest charity event of the year kicked off last week, and if it rains, they actually might be able to incorporate what you just saw into their plan. We will relay all the info to you after the break.